Hello dear friends. Join the Aylon family's journey to unknown worlds, discover the secrets of the Aquamarine planet. Before we continue, subscribe to the channel and leave your impressions at the end. Here you will learn a lot of fantastically interesting things. The second chapter of the saga, Worlds Beyond the Horizon, where does the universe itself call? Find out how the first encounters with alien creatures can change your entire understanding of the universe. Follow the adventures of Aylon, Miara and Lissa, where every step on a new planet reveals new secrets. The Call of Distant Worlds, First Impressions and Acquaintances. Landing in a clearing of an unusual forest. Salvier smoothly landed on a soft clearing, drowning in a turquoise-green glow. The trees here were transparent, as if made of liquid light, and the leaves shimmered with all the shades of the rainbow. The air was warm and saturated with aromas that did not exist on Aryan. "Daddy, look!" Lissa exclaimed, pointing to a bizarre creature similar to a winged jellyfish, which was jumping over the grass, leaving a trail of glowing sparks behind it. "It's smiling." Aylon smiled, feeling a slight excitement spreading in his chest. Miara carefully touched the ship's steering wheel. "We're finally here. And this is just the beginning." Inspection of the territory. The family left Salvier and began to slowly inspect the surroundings. The clearing smoothly turned into a forest, where the trees were taller than any architecture of Aryan, and the vines curved softly, creating natural arches. Avian creatures with transparent wings flew from branch to branch, leaving a light ringing in the air. "It seems that everything here breathes life," Miara whispered, carefully examining the play of light in the foliage. "But the main thing is how it breathes with us." Lissa knelt down and ran her hand over the soft grass. "This is not just a forest, it is a living organism." First impressions of the local inhabitants. Suddenly, small creatures appeared from behind the trees, similar to a mixture of Lyrionians and forest spirits, smooth skin with a slight glow, eyes bright, but friendly. They approached the family without fear, and one of them extended a shining crystal as a greeting. "There, friendly," Lissa whispered, her eyes sparkling with admiration. "What if they realize we're not of this world?" Miara asked quietly, watching the creature's movements. "They sense intentions," Aylon answered. "And we came with an open heart. Search for contact with similars." The family walked along the glowing paths, trying to find someone who would be closest to them in form and manner of communication. An hour later, their attention was drawn to a figure that stood a little to the side, watching them. The creatures resembled Aryans, bipedal, slender, with a soft, pearlescent glow of skin. "Hello," Lissa said, taking a step forward. "We are friends. We came in peace." The figure smiled, and a soft sound sounded in the air, which Aylon understood as an answer. Path through strange forests. The locals led the family along winding paths, where the trees changed colors and shapes, as if adjusting to the mood of the travelers. Each step revealed new views: waterfalls of glowing ether, meadows with flying crystals, flowers emitting melodies. "We must be careful," said Aylon. "Everything is connected here. The forest hears and sees us." The first meeting with almost our own. At the end of the road, they were brought to a small settlement on top of a hill. Creatures resembling Aryans were waiting for them. Despite the different language, every gesture, look and smile conveyed meaning, understanding and friendliness. "I can understand you," said one of the locals. His voice was soft and harmonious. A word is not always necessary when there is an intention. Lissa looked at her parents in surprise. "They understand us, even without speaking our language." The purpose of the visit. "We have come to learn and understand your world," Miara said. "And perhaps to stay here, if possible." "We are not simply looking for a new home," Aylon added. "We want to be a part of your life, to respect your path and build a new future together." The creatures nodded, and their skin glowed softly purple, a sign of agreement and interest. They stood in a semicircle, their soft glow reflected in the transparent leaves of the forest. A light breeze brought the scents of sweet flowers, and it seemed that the forest itself froze, listening to the words of the guests. Miara took a step forward. Her skin glowed a soft silver, the color of trust. "We have not come for conquest," she said calmly, but there was excitement in her voice. "We seek knowledge. We want to understand your world and learn what you cherish in your hearts." She turned her gaze to Lissa, who was clutching a crystal gift from the locals. "If it's possible," Miara continued softly, "we want to stay here. To live close by, to share with you not only the land, but also the joy of discovery." Aylon approached his wife, his pearly eyes reflecting the flickering light of the fire circle. "We are not just looking for a new home," his voice sounded deeper and more confident. "We are looking for friends. We want to be a part of your life, to respect your path, your traditions. Not to change you, but to walk alongside you and together build a new future in which our worlds will be connected." The forest seemed to respond, a wave of soft light ran through the treetops. The creatures exchanged glances. Their skin slowly turned a deep purple, the color of agreement and interest. An offer to meet the elders. One of the elders, with eyes the color of the morning dawn, took a step forward. His movements were smooth, as if part of nature itself. "We hear your hearts," he said in his melodic language, but each word seemed to be born directly in the consciousness of the aliens. "Your intentions are clear. Let's continue the conversation with our elders. They must hear your story. If your intentions are pure, they will accept you." Lissa took her parents' hands. "It seems we have taken the first step." "Yes," Aylon smiled. "And I feel that this is only the beginning of a great path." Thank you for your attention. Wait for the continuation of the story, and please do not forget to mark our work with a like and a subscription.